This is Neal E. Boyd, and this is American Minutes broadcasting from my hometown. And this could end up being a pretty long American Minutes. But there's been something weighing on my mind ever since they had the anniversary of Columbine. And so this one is about school violence and the great amount of fear that it's put into people since Columbine in places like Sandy Hook, Paducah, Jonesboro, you name it, all the schools, Virginia Tech. It doesn't seem to want to end. And I think what might be happening, after listening to all the pundits and all the experts talk about causes, I think the underlying theme here is depression. And there's some talk of mental illness, which I'm sure is the case in every situation like this. But it's the despair that these young people feel that I remember feeling when I was in my teen years. And I've known people who have felt it even before that. And if you hear some distortion, that's just the wind blowing it, which is my way of thinking that God's listening. I watch people who have children who are suffering like that. There have been people near and dear to me who have had kids who just they couldn't find their place in this world. You know, regardless of whether they had special needs or they simply were an outcast. We can't all be secure in ourselves. It's the problem. That was my problem as a kid because I was a big fat kid. You know, I was half black and half white. I wasn't like everybody else. And there were days when I just simply felt alone in this world. And I wanted so badly to be one of the crowd. And when I couldn't be, it would tear me up inside. I'd go home and I would put my face in a pillow and cry. And I was a dude. I was a man. A boy, actually. But I thought it would never get better. And I think what a lot of things... Once somebody decides to make that decision to hurt others because of the pain they feel inside, it has to be the absolute worst decision a person can make. And being, a kid and feeling like there's no other way out because you have no idea what the future holds for you. And this is going to be me talking directly to kids who have contemplated doing something awful out of their just absolute utter despair. That the world isn't treating them right and they didn't ask to be born. That their parents aren't exactly who you want them to be. That the girl you love or the guy you love doesn't love you back the way you want them to. Whatever it is that churns up that emotion inside of you and just pulls you to the brink of disaster, you have to take a look in the mirror and realize that the beauty that lies within you is so much greater than the hate that is being cast upon you. There's really no other way to put it. You have to identify yourself with something greater in life in order to come out of it alive. that it's never okay to take another person's life because you're not happy with your own. And praying helps. Just being there for other people, actually asking people to, telling people your pain and your sorrow and your fears. But you need to focus on your hopes and your dreams. The things that you love in life is what you need to put your time into. That you concentrate on respecting others. Concentrate on, even if people don't tell you they love you, you tell them that you love them. And in time, it all works itself out. Because you're so young. And it's not that bad at all. It's not that bad. Things are going to get better. And over time, you'll see that. All you have to do is hold on to hope. And hope will hear you. And hopefully others do too. But until that time, you have to be resilient and brave. What I choose to do is when I'm at my lowest point, I choose to sing or write, read a book, distract myself from the pain. I don't know if you need guidance. With your struggles, because I don't know what you struggle about. But if you can't be honest with yourself on your struggles and you don't tell other people, it will live inside of you like a cancer, and it will tear you apart. And life doesn't have to be scary. But just because other people aren't there for you, it's always okay to be there for yourself. And deny the haters. Deny the people that want to tell you that you're different, or that you're strange, or that you're insincere or selfish. Whatever they can say to you to make themselves feel better about themselves, don't let it matter to you. Just concentrate on the people around you that you know love you. Inundate yourself with them and your own family. Give yourself hope. I'm Neal E. Boyd, and this has been American Minutes.